good. Yeah, I think so. This time, Instagram would not play with us. Okay, it's just like we have been suffering a lot. Instagram, don't play with us. We want to talk with each other. We have a lot of things that we have to share. But this Instagram or maybe sometime internet connection just break down and we can't able to see each other, we can't able to engage, and we just waste our 20 minutes during that kind of things. I'm not sure what exactly the problem is, but there is a problem which I can see that I can't able to be see other people sometime, even though my guests are over here, but I can't able to see her. There is sometimes oh a broad study solution. I'm hopeful that this thing is work today, because it's sometimes quite creepy when you have such kind of glitch and you can't able to be removed. Hello again. Thank you, Abroad. Thank you so much. You are with us, and hopefully it will continue. This time it's not break with us. It should not be, divide us. Try again. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm not inviting her. I think she has to send a request, and I will accept her request. Otherwise, it's maybe the problem is still continue. I'm waiting, Empathy. You have to send a request, and I will accept your request. I don't wanna, because whenever I send a request, it's just like I can't able to see. So can you send a request to me? Empathy. The Yeah, brand 909, welcome everyone, welcome. Trigger, finger cross, hopefully this time work. Oh my god, don't. Oh, thank god, I can see.
Hello.
I can see
Yay.
you.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. But I think so. Instagram play a lot with us. I don't, I don't know why. Yeah. So okay, warmly welcome over here. I just want to be move further. First of all, I request to you just introduce yourself so that everyone can understand about your personality. That she is one thing that I'm sure she is a wonderful, incredible poet. So you can learn a lot related to anything poetry and all those kind of things. She's here. Yeah, she's over here. Thank you, abroad. You are so helping and kind. You stay with us and you just guide me. Okay, over to you. You just introduce yourself.
Okie dokie. Hi guys, I am Joe, or Empath Joe, as you can see on the screen there. I do write poetry. I'm pretty new to it, so it's a blessing that you gave me that kind big up there, as I like to say. But I also read tarot, and yes, I've got other things in the plans, but at the moment, just poetry and tarot. I have a YouTube channel for those of you that are into that kind of thing, or you want to investigate a bit more. You can check it out there. To add, sorry if I'm speaking fast, guys, but to add, I do host a show, a live, just like Tayab here on a Wednesday. When we talk, we heal. Let me show you the t-shirt there. Together.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking is healing, guys. It's a way of releasing. So, I like to do my show and bring people together so we can learn from one another and share our experiences and inspire others, empower others, even. So, yes, guys, that's your Empath Joe.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's so nice that you explain a lot of stuff that you just enjoy engaging with other, and you have a lot of talent, as well as you just mentioning you have a lot of I mean to say YouTube channel. So that is perfect. I think so. It's just like a complete package. Now we can learn a lot of things from you. So as I just mentioned, that we will talk about culture, happiness, and anything that you want to ask, you just let us know. You can ask us, and we will like to be answer your question. It would be funny. First of all, so because you know that UK culture is quite energetic. So what is the
Yes,
special thing? Yeah, what is the special thing that you feel in the UK by living in the UK? So what is the most interesting thing for you?
for me, is my family. I know that sounds pretty strange, but I think from a tourist point of view, it would probably be like monarchy and stuff, the Queen and Buckingham Palace and stuff. it's very strange because although I was born here in the UK, my heritage is actually Jamaican. So I think with a Western twist, let's say that, because I was born here, but I don't know. I just think it's more. I don't know what I can say about England. It's really bad, considering I was
Yeah.
born here. I don't know. I like the community vibes. I like the fact that it's diverse and it's not just British people. Then, as to say, there's multiple cultures and people of various backgrounds. I like the fact that we can all be in, one country and still get on with one another.
Yeah, I have not visited in the UK, but I have heard that it's just like a beautiful place for living as well as spending holidays. It's just London. It's just more, it's amazing. Bridges, pictures. Some of my friends are sharing those pictures. So it's just like a castle and all those kind of old
Yeah,
building.
lots of
So it's just,
castles.
yeah, so it's just like amazing kind of environment. People like to live over there, and some people have wish because of the environment,
Mm,
atmosphere, the sightseeing views, as well as eye-catching and interesting kind of, different,
yeah,
mean to say, facilities and other areas, which is really interesting for living. So if someone asks
definitely.
you, yeah, if someone asks you that UK or US, what would be the difference between UK and US culture? Have you feel any difference because you visited a lot? So do you have
I've
you
never been
feel?
to the US actually.
Okay,
I've
okay.
never been there. But from what I know, I think the main difference would be the food. I think there's a lot more calories. Not throwing any shade, guys, but and of course the police. I think the levels of force used, that the justice system is a lot different as well. I'm going to assume, okay, these are just all assumptions because I'm not from the US and I've never visited. I just think they're a lot more stricter uh, with the justice system then, yeah, or
Yeah.
petty then.
Okay, as far as I'm living in Pakistan, as you know that, so over here we are live like a community, just like we connect with each other. I know I can easily talk with other people like maybe 50 or 30 houses is next to me on left, right, forward, backward. I know, and they all of know me as well. So we have such kind of environment. Sometimes we are sharing foods, and we will
Oh,
talk on
it's
different
stuck.
occasion. So such kind
I've
of
got the
environment
spinning.
is,
Oh, you're back now. Sorry, it just paused for a second there.
yeah, yeah, the same over here. I can see there's something going on circle. But anyhow, I'm telling to you, so this kind of like we are living like a community, and in that community my neighbor is just like my friends or maybe like a brother or cousins. We are living in that environment, even though the houses are just like a reasonable, not too much small, not too much big, but we
Mm,
live like in that. But I have heard that in UK and US, these kind of things is not possible. People like to be restrict, and they
hmm.
prefer to their privacy. They don't open to share their privacy with other. They don't like to be, invite uninvited guest, such kind of thing. So it's quite happen over there. This is a big difference, and I think so it's difficult for someone who live in my culture to adjust themselves in that culture. Is it right? It's same or maybe it's wrong information.
Um, I think so. I mean, like you say, everyone lives close together, but and this is a question for you, in Pakistan, where you're from, like you said, everyone lives close together, but would you say it's like a diverse community? Because it's not, like you said, you're not, quick to welcome anybody else in. You're very tight knit. So everyone in Pakistan is more than likely from Pakistan, would you say?
Absolutely,
There you
yeah.
go.
The people,
So,
yeah.
so I
Yeah, go ahead.
understand to come here, there's every single nationality, and it's like, okay, you know, it would be
Now I
hard
got
to
it.
adapt.
Yeah, so it means versatile kind of people coming from different part of the world, different kind of working environment, what different kind of thinking. So they have different mentality level because
Mm,
someone live someone came over here in beside you. Maybe she is from Canada, she is from Pakistan, she's from Arabian Arab countries. So it's quite difficult to understand all of people mindsets and all those kind of things. I'm asking a lady guest name. Okay, yeah, her name is Empathy Joe. Empathy Joe. Yeah,
Or Joe.
it's
You
just
can call me Joe if you like.
yeah. Yeah, okay. So it is that may be understandable that you are living in that environment where everybody is just different. But I'm living
Yeah.
over here. Majority of them, I think so, 98% are Pakistani, maybe a few just like came from other part of the world, or maybe only a few guests. But you are absolutely right. That's difficult to engage with them. So,
Mm.
have you received uninvited, just food from your neighbor? Because we usually receive different kind of foods once or twice in a week. Someone knock at our door, beside neighbor, a neighbor next to us, and they just knock and say, "Oh, here's the food that you can eat." So we
I
just
I
receive.
I used to, but I don't have those neighbours anymore. One was of the same background of me, but the one that was most regular, I think, where was they from? I think they were from Cyprus, so they're Cypriot and Muslim religion there. So they would always bring food. I think it's interesting that, yeah, it's not a regular thing, put it that way. We're not that nice to one another here. So it would be, for you to come here, it would be like a shock because it's like, why are we not good with one another like this? But yeah, that's not a regular occurrence. Unless we're friends, then we're likely to do that. But yeah, but
Yeah,
I,
so
I
it's
wouldn't go and knock someone's door and say, oh, have some food I've made. Yeah,
yeah, maybe
yeah,
they have thinking different, such kind of thing. But we are just like sharing a lot of foods. It's just like our religious thing, or as well as would like to do in our culture. It's quite common. We distribute our food next to each other. That's why we like. And the most interesting thing, if you come over here and live, and someone know that you are a foreigner, or maybe you don't have a money and you just came over here to live, so people like to help them. They will give a food, shelter, and all those kind of things. They like to provide our
yeah,
neighbors. That's quite good, but I think so the literacy rate's not good over here. Sometimes we have some bad experience as well. So in terms of that, I have I think so the what is the most engaging thing that you feel people like to? Because over here it's just like entertainment activity is not quite common. Some people have an approach to the entertainment, but in the UK, I think everybody can play what they want. You can
yeah,
play that is the reason I can easily compare. You guys have different kind of activities, but in my country, if I said to my mom I want to play a piano, I will be a guitarist in the future, my mom, what, you should not do that, it's
yeah,
not good, something like that. But in the UK and US, it's just like open. They said, okay, you want to do that, okay, you can accept, you just enjoy it, you just keep doing,
yeah,
so you
yeah.
can adopt. Yeah.
I think our traditional values have probably got lost along the lines, but I think it varies from family to family what you would and wouldn't accept. If some people they may not have enough money to provide their child with that, so it just wouldn't happen until they can do it for themselves. But I think it would vary because lots of things growing up for me, I was told, you can't do that. Why would you want to do that kind of thing? So yeah, I think it would just vary.
Yeah, so it's just like it's depend upon the family to family. Yeah, someone is talking about you, and I think so. A broad study. You said that your all family live in the UK. That's pretty cool. You can also invite me as well. Yeah,
Come and have a taste.
yeah. I'm
But
just kidding.
you were saying about in Pakistan, you kind of your neighbours get together and bring some food for people if they don't have much. One thing I will say about the UK, there are like many resources for that, and if I think if the word spread within the community, then I think everyone would kind of pull together, or specific people. You know, everybody's different, but I admire that about your community. You know, you all kind of come together when you need to come together. I just don't think it would happen so fast out of here. Not in every community, anyway.
Yeah, you know, some communities, some culture have their norms,
Mm,
values. So, and everyone, we should respect every community, the lifestyle,
absolutely.
yeah, the lifestyle and the perception, the living standard have different, and we have to be respect each another. Let me read a comments, and I said that okay, but
Yep.
Tayyab, that's also good that we have such a traditional countries, because at my opinion UK is full of globalists, but lady who is now your guest is very gorgeous and nice. Oh my god. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
History.
thank you so
We
much.
should
Yes, we
respect.
should respect.
Absolutely. That's paramount.
Ab- Yeah, absolutely. We
Paramount.
should respect and we should try to be help other as much as we can do.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
everybody, I believe that everybody have a hard time as well as a good time. So when you have a hard time, so you need a help to the other. The same thing happen when you have a good time. You have to be take care of those people who has a hard time, who is suffering from something. You should not forget about that. When you help that people, then sometime when you have some problem, they will help you. It's just like a give
Yeah.
and take.
Yeah.
Give and take. It's a
Yeah.
cycle. Yeah,
What
cycle.
you put out, you know, you get back. So
Uh,
definitely.
and it's just like an investment. Believe me, it's just like an investment. When you invest onto the other, sometime the things come back toward you at some point of your life, and you
Yeah.
don't know, and you thought that, oh, what I did, how this thing help me, because you don't know you help someone help you. It's a life cycle, but
It will
only for
always
those,
come back. Mm.
yeah, but only for those people who are polite.
Yeah.
Those, yeah, those people who are just aggressive, they're proud minded, they will just fall down at some point of their life, and nobody just take care of them because of their rudeness.
Yeah. Too little, too late in most cases.
Yeah. So, so have you planned something for your Christmas? What is your plan for Christmas?
Oh no, but I've packed up Christmas. I mean, I'm gonna be with the family and stuff, but as for like buying gifts and doing the whole hoo-ha, yeah, I'm not really involved, but I will be with the family, eating lots of food, of course, and drinking some lovely beverage. But
Hmm.
yeah, I'm not the Christmassy one.
Okay. So, okay, I have seen that many people in your country, they like to live like a happy life, and as well as they spend some time, prefer to eat what we call that healthy diet. They don't eat
Yeah,
like a, you know, such kind of thing, which is because they are too much aware. I have seen that first, we see that Western people prefer to use a processed food, but right now they turn abruptly. All over the world is just eating different kind of foods, it's like a pizza, burger, but Western people mold their thinking, and right now they switch toward just like hygienic food and basic ingredient that necessary for their body. So
mm,
is it right?
absolutely. Lots more people are. I think eating food, sorry, about eating. Food is very big, like more and more restaurants are opening and more people becoming vegan, vegetarian, or aware, as you say. You know, you are what you eat at the end of the day, and health is wealth, I believe. So yeah, I think it's important, but it is a really big thing. I don't want to say it's a trend. I just hope it's something that people are actually taking serious, and you know, well, you would have to, because you need to know what works for your body, you know, and have a planned diet in a sense.
Okay.
Fast food.
Yeah, because they are talking about the fast food. So I want to ask you, who inspired you to start a poetry? Someone inspire you?
It was many people. Um, when I first began doing this show, which was like, I think by the end of last year, but I'd stopped in March. I had a lot of poets coming in. I used to listen to Trigger Bliss, poems by Oya. You may have seen her on my show. Poetry Powerhouse couple. Lots of, I can't name them all, but lots of so many people. Oh gosh, I've forgotten his name now.
Okay.
The poet has spoken. I just want to mention those names just in case anybody knows, but those are all the people that kind of inspired me. Jarnubis as well. So yeah, I think it's that journey along the way, because poetry for me, it's always coming from within. It's always like your emotions, what you've been through, what you've grown through. And for me, it's a way of releasing and letting go of many things, or delivering a message even. So yeah, it's been quite powerful for me, and I'm grateful. I'm glad I chose to do this, because many doors have opened.
So okay, you are just like a poet when since your childhood, or maybe you start
No,
poetry 1 year before.
I started. I haven't even been doing poetry for a year yet, or
Oh,
maybe it's just about a year. It might just be coming up to a year. But yeah, I'm a poetry baby, so
okay.
still growing
So
in.
yeah, so maybe are you enjoying poetry, or you think that it's just like normal? Sometimes you enjoy, or you just like to do? Because I met yesterday, yeah, day before yesterday, yeah, yesterday I met with a lady, and she always, when she get up, she writes something, and after that she reads something, and when she go to bed after finish all the chores, she just pick up a book and read and then write, and then she go. She said, oh, if she don't mean to say if she don't work, she can't able to go to sleep right there reading and writing. She said that I feel incomplete in my body if I don't work, if I don't read and write. So such
Mm.
kind of feeling you have, or maybe you are just like a beginner, you don't have right now. Such kind of. जी जी
It's
जरूर पानी भी ये लो नहीं sorry my mom is over here yeah okay go
That's
ahead.
okay. I think I haven't got to that. Oh, let's wait till that's what. Yeah, I haven't got to that stage yet, but I might. It's one of those things where I'm doing something, and a line might come. I haven't got the whole poem yet, but I'm like, I need to write that down, and then it might take me a day or two, but I'll come up with a poem. Or you might say, do you want to be on the show? Or someone might put a prompt up, and I'll write the poem. But I can understand that once you're a poet. Like I said, I'm a poetry
Now
baby, so I've not reached that level yet.
और इधर करो थोड़ी Yeah, so it's mean that you also enjoy and you spend major of your time with poetry, but
Yeah.
not you don't have such kind of condition that I have mentioned before. But maybe
No, but I do enjoy it,
yes.
and it does make me happy to listen to and to write myself and perform them as well. So yeah.
Wow, wow, it's good. It's good because it's just like a wine. Poetry is like a wine. When you drink a lot. Sometimes when you start writing, you just totally involved in that. You can't able to
Yeah.
stop yourself. Your
Yeah.
emotions go through your writing. Your pen is moving rapidly up and down, and you want to write. You just express yourself that, and your motivation. Mean to say your motivation, all those things come
Yeah.
in
Everything.
your yeah, in your mind, even though you don't know and you don't compare that, all those things are coming and you enjoy it. That's a pretty sign because many people suggest me I have to be start writing poetry, but I think so it's not a cup of tea for me. But I will do a one or two time only for just like enjoyment. Maybe I can write something, but I think so I have to learn more related to the poetry. Like you and the other people who are writing such stuff, I have to be focused what they write and then try to be follow them as a just like a mentor. And I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. That's it. Let
Yeah.
them inspire you, but you're definitely capable. It's just like journaling your thoughts, really. A bit like
Oh,
journaling.
yeah, thank you. It's just like your honor that you respect. But anyhow, I'm just requesting to you that could you able to share a couple of your stanzas and poems. One it should be I think so. If you can share one of your poems, it could be nice. And after that, we will switch
Yeah.
toward happiness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I have one here about culture. I am of a Jamaican background. I'm sorry, I'm going to be looking down because I haven't memorized it. I'm not that great yet. Poetry baby, guys. So yeah, so it's mainly about Jamaican culture. If there's anything you don't understand when I've finished, because I am going to do the old Jamaican twang, all right? Let me know and I'll explain. Okay. Black, green and gold, the flag colours Jamaican culture holds. Proud we are anywhere on the globe, and everybody knows. Like passing a Rastafarian when you're out, you receive a greeting like blessed king and a hand gesture with a bow. We do form crowds and we get loud. Outside in the park, wagwan, bomba clot. You'll always hear laughter, smell the jerk chicken, many will be queuing after. See a rum punch on the side. We'll welcome you in, we randomly sing, invite you to church, teach you our twang and our dance moves. How to wind your waist to the super bass, dancehall, bashment, reggae or revival. We come from the sun, we'll always be fun. But we are just like the rest of you in many, many ways too. We sweep things under the carpet because it's easier. Oh, and children must remain silent, like be seen and not heard, pray before bed, pay attention at school or you'll end up a fool. We'd be cooking from 7, that's the girls. Because back then, when you're a girl child, you must be this way, you must fix up in the chair, don't play with your hair, and no, you're not bored, go read our book. Saturday was soup, Sunday rice and peas, not much change there, everything remains the same. This is not a poem of sorrows, I look back and I laugh. In my time, that was normality. We live and we learn too. Family is what we value, just like many of you. You should see us at gatherings, like just a normal day, when the family is in sync and we all turn up to the rents. And what a day of events. Children misbehaving, definitely seen, and my, are they heard. The adults discussing and laughing, food constantly coming out on a tray. Then after around 6 or 7, the rum kicks in and hey. Uncle P on one side laughing and telling weird jokes. Grandad watching the children, making sure nothing gets broke. Over the other side, 2 lions protecting their pride, arguing over sheer nonsense. By 11 p.m, Sam's not talking to Kim, and we've separated Steve and John from fighting again. Next day is okay. Like it's never happened until we meet again. Only the dynamics have changed. I'd exchange my family for nothing, but that's family, hey. What can I say? Family is key. They teach us the way. That's how we pass down tradition and how our culture stays. So yes, Sky, a little
Wow,
piece of me. And life.
that is, it's just like a culture, complete culture. You explain a lot of things one by one, how the life is coming, how the people, the lifestyle. You just explain all those kind of things. But yeah, it's quite a long stanza. You explain all those kind of things. It's perfect,
It was a bit long,
marvelous.
but I got it all in. So yes, thank you.
Yes, marvelous. It's amazing. Yeah, someone said bad crush. You say amazing. Yeah,
So
he
I hope
said
you got a
that.
better take on what culture means for me, you know, guys.
Absolutely. And he's saying something in our native language. He's saying that it is amazing, mind-blowing, even though he understands completely what you have written. Yeah, it's just like it's amazing. He said that
Thank you so
he
much.
he said that
Thank you.
he's clapping when you are just reciting your poem. He's clapping. He said that he's clapping. Wow, amazing. Yeah, thank you, Bad.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very
he's
much.
yeah, he's one of my old student. He came over
Oh,
here. He
nice.
listened. Yeah, just came. Majority of my students are just see me, and after that they said well done, and they just went away. but because they know that if they stay over here, because I don't allow my student to come over here if they are still my student. When I
Oh,
just
okay,
teach
that's
them,
fair.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. When I teach them, they are not taking more classes from me. Then they can join me over here. Otherwise, I don't allow them because
Yeah.
sometimes when I talk to you in during the lecture, they said those kind of thing again and again in the last benches. when they're sitting in the last bench, they just learn what I have been talking with you, and they just, they always making a funny thing, which I don't like that in my
Yeah.
class.
Okay, that's fair enough. Definitely.
Yeah. So okay, so this is your mean to say how many poems that you have written up till now? Countless poems that you have written.
So many. Oh, yeah, I couldn't even count. There's a lot. Um,
Yeah.
I would say
Because
about 30 or more.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the
I just
way
don't read them all.
yeah the way that you just make a lyrics and connect one stanza to another, it's just like amazing. I thought that maybe you are just like a professional writer do that. Yeah, you did very well. Believe me, you
You
did
should
very
hear the
well.
other poets. You should hear the rest of them. I'm like that
Yeah,
sometimes. I think to myself, I'm not going to read this because it's just not up to the mark. But thank you.
I think so.
I
I think
appreciate
so.
that.
Everyone have their own creativity. We should not compare with one another. If you
Yeah,
enjoy,
that's true.
if we, yeah, if we enjoy, then we should enjoy. Rather than just thinking about and start comparing that your stanza is not good and powerful. I think everyone have their own mind. What the God have given to them, you have to be
That's it.
speak clearly and what you have. It is good rather than to start comparing, because when you compare you can't able to feel happy. And that is our next topic, that
Yay!
happiness.
That was good. That one.
Yeah, and he is asking that where are you from? He is from the United Kingdom. Yeah, she's from United Kingdom. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. So anyhow, so happiness, what do you think about a happiness? It's just like you just briefly explain it, and then we will ask about why
I
people
okay.
suffer. Well, why people suffer from mean to say, why people suffer depression, why they don't feel happy, what kind of thing that make them unhappy, and then we will switch toward how they make their life more happy and more
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
I think that happiness is a thing um, that comes from within, and it's different things for different people. Um, I want to say something else, but it leads on to depression. The mind is the only thing that will limit us. If it's something that comes from within, and you're thinking, bad things, then you could go into deep rest rather than call it depressed. But yes, I think happiness is definitely something that comes from within. Bottom line, yeah.
I usually call that happiness is just like maybe two things is really important. One is happiness is just like a
Hmm.
state and feeling. And second thing, I have heard with one of another coach. She told me that happiness is just like not like a feeling. It is by choice. It is in
Yeah,
our
yeah.
it is in
It's
our
definitely a choice.
control.
Definitely a choice.
Yeah, it's just like because sometime we have to create the environment where we feel happy and we feel relaxed.
Yeah.
But there are so many people, especially the youngster, because Ubad is over here, and okay, Ubad, do you have a problem, something related to your happiness, or maybe do you have any problem related to, or maybe you lost your girlfriend, such kind of thing, and then you become depressed and you don't feel happy. Majority of youngster, because I have been I have been engaging with many people. Oh, Angela over here. Hi, Angela. So yeah, Angela, if you want to come over here, Angela, just send a request. I will accept you because over here, I think so. Empathy should talk to you, Angela. Angela, she's from US, and
Okay.
we met 2 years before, and we have been connecting with each other. I don't have any girlfriend. So yeah, bad. That's cool. Many people just stuck in their life when they are in a relationship, and after that they just break down in the relationship. Their happiness is just like, you know, remove
Mm.
totally,
But
completely.
more than likely because they didn't choose it. They chose the happiness in somebody else rather than choosing it within themselves. And I once had somebody say to me that you can't be happy all the time, and my response was, but I choose to be. But had I relied on that person, then my happiness would have just been whatever they made it. So yeah, that's why I think it comes from here rather than outwards.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Happiness is by choice. And the most important thing is that some people feel unhappy because they don't visualize the most interesting thing that make them happy. They don't judge themselves. Let's suppose someone say, okay, I have this amount of money or maybe this amount of salary, I need more.
Mm.
When they think more and more and more, it's never finish. What we are doing, we are just thinking more and more, and what we have, we neglect that. That's always make us unhappy because when what we have at this moment, we have to say thanks to us. Let's suppose, for example, if someone is just grasping a money, even though it's reached that point where he will die. So what's the money? He spent all
Mm.
his life, he suffered all those things, he just earned a lot of money, but he can't do anything. Well, so I think the money don't help him. So the most important thing, what you have to enjoy first, and
Yeah,
then move toward next.
yeah,
Because people are just thinking more that make them happy, just like that. Some people have financial problems, some people have psychological problems, some people have mental issues, and some of them are just struggling in their relationship. All
yeah,
of them are just not happy because what they have. They are searching more and more, and that make
mm.
them a little bit uncomfortable in their life. And at the
Yeah.
end, at the end,
Searching for
the,
things, searching for things they want rather than what they need or what they have. Like you said, you got to be happy for your current state, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. That's your portion,
yeah,
mm. And
yeah,
you can change
they,
it.
and as well as they when they do, they don't think about the ways that they use because they have a goal to find those things and they want to those things, and they sometimes they use resources which is not allowed. They may start vandalism, they may start robbery, they just like to find
Mm.
shortcuts when they're
Yeah,
searching a shortcuts. So they just only enjoy only for short period. And I believe one thing, that if you spread happiness, you will get happiness. When you behave rudely to the other, you can't able to get happiness. So it is just like, my psychology. We have to be share happiness in terms of different way. One is that if someone is suffering for financially, emotionally, we should take care of them. We should do our level best. And if someone want to need some help, and we can do that, we have to stop for the moment and try to be help them as we can do. So that is really, I think so, countable for you and him.
yeah.
So yeah, and that's just like a volunteer work. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. No, I'm just saying that selfless act. Where you're doing it
Yeah,
for something and not wanting anything in return, seeing the need of someone and helping where you can. Yeah. Instead of searching for
yeah,
that more, always searching. But
yeah.
yeah, I definitely
Many
agree
people,
with that.
many people don't start by themselves. They are waiting for some miracle. They maybe thought someone else helped them. Same, they may be. Let's suppose, I'm feeling bad. For example, I'm feeling bad, but I'm not thinking about how I can improve my life. I just wait for someone who can help me. I'm waiting who maybe some people come in my life and they just share happiness. And my life will be changed. Nothing happen like that. We have to be make our life happy by myself. And how I can do that? I can do very easily. Just think, change this mentality.
Yeah.
See,
Love yourself.
yeah, love yourself. See everything like positively. When we see everything just like a positively, bad things automatically remove in our life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
And
it's it's not easy task. It's take
yeah,
time to just
because you've got
train
to,
our brain.
yeah, that's it. Because you've got to change your whole perspective. You would have learned, or most people taught yourself how to be that way. You know what I mean? And reject yourself, as I would say. So it's kind of like, yeah, you've got to retrain your brain, change your perspective, and that's the I'm going to say easy part.
Yeah.
And
So
I
okay,
don't
my
want to say it's
question.
hard. Yeah.
Absolutely. So okay, if someone asks you what is the most happiest moment of your life, what would be that? What is that?
Would
You just
be
share that.
having my giving birth to my children,
Oh wow, amazing. That
because
that is the happiest. Yeah.
that's the happiest time of my life, because those were tears of joy that I haven't experienced before. You know,
Hmm.
I'm not saying they're not going to come again, but yeah, it, I felt complete
Okay.
at that point.
Okay. Before the birth of your child, what was the happiest moment? I just try to be, try to be
Before
real.
that,
Yeah.
before my child came along,
Maybe
mm,
you dated with someone, or maybe you talk with someone, maybe you find your girlfriend, or maybe you talk with your mother, or maybe you bought a new cloth and you bought a branded gift, something like that. You just
I
celebrated any
think
birthday.
I had lots of happy moments, but one of them that's standing out right now would be going on holiday. Um, I don't know, I just felt free, and yeah, I was really young. It was like a student exchange, so from my school, I went to another student's house in Germany, and yeah, that was a happy memory because I felt grown. Not that I knew I wasn't, but I kind of felt a bit more independent, and I was only 15 as well. So yeah, no, yeah, I've never had that feeling from a boyfriend or anything like that yet.
Yeah, okay. Because some people have a different type of experience. So I thought that maybe you just someone celebrate your birthday, or maybe someone present you a gift, and you really like those gifts and you remember up till now those gifts. So that gift make you happy. So that's why I
Yeah,
ask. Because I have a many happy experience. Let me tell you one thing that may be more interesting. I received a gift. My father gave me a car on my 12th grade. When I passed my 12th grade, I got a position. So my father gave me a car, and after 1 month, when I drove a car, when I had been driven a car a lot, my father take my car back. And they said, when you finish your engineering degree, I will give you. Otherwise, it's not for you. Oh my God, it's too much hard. It's just like, someone give you happiness, and after that they just snatch your
take
happiness.
it back.
So I just,
Yeah,
I was
it's it,
gloomy. Yeah, I was gloomy. I was wondering like this. I'm behaving something too much
but
like.
it made you work harder, right?
Sorry?
It made you work a bit harder.
Yeah, yeah, because
So
they
you
just
see,
they
so
just
you learnt
yeah.
this. Look where you are today.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
yay.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But sometimes when you have something and you don't want to lose that thing, and especially in your early period of your life, someone give you those things which your friend don't have, so you just boosted in your friend community that I have a car, you don't have something like that's like a crazy, and everybody just respect to you because you have a car and you can provide a facility and you can help them. So it's just like the popularity in my friend circle is just like incredible because I have only car. So when my father took that car and they just said, okay, I will give you a call later on. So it's too much, all those kind of respect and emotional attachment with your friends just remove. So you
Yeah.
don't feel happy. Yeah.
Wow.
Did Yeah, sometimes they call me at 5 to 10 times during the day, and they're checking and asking, "Oh, how are you? I will invite you on a dinner, and though we will go on a car." I said, "Okay, okay. You just all come, make a plan, come to my home, and we will move from over here." They said, "Okay, okay," because we were young. We were
Yeah.
almost 15 or 16 years old, even though I don't have a driving license at that time.
Oh,
But my father,
wow.
yeah.
That's a privilege.
So yeah, so that because that's a gift from my father. But after 2 or 3 months later, my father said, "Okay, now your gift's over. You will get a car when you become 18, and you are in an engineering course. If you are not in an engineering course, then don't think about those kind of perks that I will give you. I said, okay. And I just, cry at least 1 week completely every time I'm saying, no, I need a car. But my father said, you need a car or should I bring some stick? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, he just so polite as well as too much, just like focusing on me what I'm doing. So
It
that
was an
was,
important life lesson, I reckon.
yeah, it is
In other
absolutely.
words, you can't stop working just because you've got, you can't stop putting in the work just because you've got this thing that you attach your happiness to. Then it can come and
Abs-
go, and you can lose anything at any time. So it taught you that no matter what, the motion is forward, isn't it? We keep it moving.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, sorry, my brother with me, and I just talked to him, and I just mute
Oh, that's
myself.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
okay.
So yeah, so happiness is just like a choice. Sometime you receive a gift, sometime you may talk with someone who change or shift your mood, which you don't know who is next to you, but by talking and sharing, you we forget about what was happening because our mind, and yeah, this is most important thing. Yeah, our mind always thinking, even though we sleep, even though we talk, even though we do something. What we can do, we can force our mind to think what we want.
Yeah,
Yeah, sometime, let's say I'm talking with you. If we are talking with if we are thinking with something else, maybe we can't able to concentrate on a conversation, and our mind
that's
is just
right.
like stuck.
Yeah, it won't be
So
effective. Hmm.
yeah, absolutely. And sometimes, we may feel or suffer. Many people, if they have some bad experience in their life, they always think those bad experience. And I think so it is not a good idea. They just, when they think again and again, they just become depressed because they have some regression of what was the bad experience that they happened, and that bad experience lead them to, in a lot of other kind of disease which they
Yeah,
don't know. So what is the best thing? I think so. If something bad happened, it's your best, opinion and best your effort. You have to remove those bad experience and bad memories from your mind as soon as
yeah.
possible.
Mm.
Yeah, because
Easier,
that's just,
definitely easier said than done, though, because some
yeah,
people don't know how to. I think it's a thing of through bad experiences, which I would relate them to like trauma, um, especially if they are from childhood. As a child, you don't really know how to process things. So carrying that through to adulthood, not knowing how to process things, it just develops more and more and more. So it's a case of, that could be lingering for a while. I don't think you can ever throw it away, but perhaps just let it go, kind of thing. Come to terms with it, accept it, and kind of move on. I just don't think those things can ever just disappear from your memory because you know it happened. I just think it's very hard for some people to process, and it can be why there's a lot of mental health and depression as well because they don't know
yeah,
how to go about it and still not learning how to process it, not connecting with the right people that can help. So yeah, it's nice to have platforms like this as well so that people can come and listen and get a bit of understanding.
yeah. But there are positive thing and bad thing. Okay, there are two things come in my mind during when you were highlighting that. One is that is just like, in Western culture, many kind of bad experience happen. Many people are just, suicide. They have a lot of
Yeah,
kind of, it's not common over here. Some people have such kind of thing, but many people don't care about that. Just like a depression ratio in Western culture is much higher than other cultures.
yeah, oh yeah,
And yeah, and the second things, these kind of platform is good, but if you found a good people, some people are really bad. If you found a
Yeah,
bad people and you share something that personal attached to you, they can use those kind of personal or privacy things rather than just helping to you. They just want to be highlight those negative things, and they just make, they just
use
try
it
to be
against you.
yeah, against to you, and maybe they try to be demoralize you, disgrace you, and that's just like use as a tool to 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 do something wrong with you. So that's kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So yeah, before sharing some information with someone, you have to be completely believe that this guy is good or bad. That is just like, I think so, the most appropriate thing many people should learn, because
Yeah,
not everyone is just like a friend who is shaking hand with you.
yeah.
No, everyone is just like a friend, because some
I think
people
it's
have,
sorry.
yeah, some people have a knife in their hand, but they are still shaking hand. They're still shaking hand with
One
you.
hand behind their back with the knife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Sometimes. So you have to be careful about that. And
yeah. I think
the
that's
thing
a
is,
healthy boundary. Definitely. Yeah,
yeah. And depression cases, as you just mentioning, depression is just like a state of mind. If you have a good companion in terms of your friend, in a friend, family member, or maybe someone else who is close to you, who can understand you, and you share what you feel, then I think so it's fine. Because
yeah,
whatever you feel, I told you, I think so, I told you one time before, we have some feeling, bad and good. If we just remove a bad feeling, it's really our mind have a space to think about anything else.
yeah,
But if bad feeling is stuck in our mind, it's just like keep rolling, it's going bigger, 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 and at some point we do something wrong to just calm down ourselves, and
yeah,
which is just like totally a bullshit, because you do something wrong and you don't know you are doing, but things are going on a wrong way. So you have to be careful. And if you have a good feeling, you have to be share as much as you can, because share
yeah,
happiness, and as well as when you share happiness, you feel happy. But
yeah.
have bad,
Absolutely, I agree.
yeah, yeah, some people who have a depression, their mentors are force them to play some kind of games, physical game, so that they can release their regression while playing. Just like football, they have to be kick a football too much aggressively. And that's kind of thing they someone suggests them if they have such kind of traumatic condition.
Mm.
That is also just like engage with. Otherwise, some people have side effect. They reduce weight when they have depression. Some people gain weight when they have such kind of problem. So every person have a different kind of symptoms. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
I
we
just
should.
think depression is definitely something that, like, that is, it's like the mind is on a negative loop. So, like you said, you could have one negative thought and replace it. That might be easy for me and you to do, but for somebody who's depressed, especially heavily depressed, they could remove that thought, but it will be replaced with a negative one. So even if your best friend does come and, speaking positive words into your life and stuff, it still doesn't change the negative loop. That person who is depressed just stays more and more time alone. And that's where the problem lies. If they're not kind of, as you said, forced to some sort of extent, because you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't force it to drink, kind of thing. So I think it's a very delicate thing, depression. It's it's
Yeah,
easy, so easy to say, you change your thoughts or do this, that, and the other, but it's for someone in that state of mind, it's really not that easy at all. It's a very, very dark place to be. Um, so yeah, they've got to find the
yeah,
willpower.
absolutely. You are highlighted a good. It seem easy, but when you do practically, it's not easy. It's too
Mm,
hard. But those who has been suffering that kind of condition, they know what kind of feeling it is. But nobody else know that because they don't suffer. They
Yeah,
only
that's
they
it.
only yeah, they only visualize a movie from the outside, but they don't have been passing through that kind of thing. But I think so. Many people who use drugs and other kind of stuff, that's the problem because they have such kind of wrong thing, and they are just finding a ways where they can feel relaxed. They don't know, and they don't have such a good friend or family member who can understand their personal feeling, so they
Mm.
use drugs and other kind
Yeah.
of cooking and other kind of thing to feel them relax because
Mm.
they
To
don't know.
suppress. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they are depressed, but they don't know how they release the depress. That's
Yeah.
why they are finding something who just make them relax. And what's that? They start whiskey and drink a lot, to feel relaxed. And at the end, their body's feeling crisis. Their body suffer a lot, and their health condition is just like rumbling. So yeah, they maybe
Yeah.
just lost their body function, such kind of thing. So
It's a
and those
very,
kind of thing.
very difficult thing, depression. It's a very
Yeah,
touchy thing as well, especially here, because many, many people do have this, and it's a deep thing. It's like being in the depths of your darkness of your own soul and your own thoughts, and you're just entangled there. So it's very. You would have to be a very patient and very understanding friend to even be allowed in, because many depressed people, they don't want to be around others. So it's like pushing away the help. So you'd have to be very persistent, very understanding, and be ready to kind of peel away the levels, because it's a deep dark place, man.
absolutely. I think so. It's a complete job,
Mm.
and
Yeah,
psychologists easily can pick up those kind of face expression, feelings, when they talk with any kind of patient. But anyhow,
yeah,
it's just like a serious kind of conversation with nobody like they come and they just go without saying any words. So it's just like a serious conversation. Oh, Anthony, welcome, Anthony. Nice to see you, Anthony. Yeah, she's one of my friend. She is from US.
welcome
Yeah.
Durex as well. Sorry, I'm just seeing crew there.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So and anyhow, so we just finished. Anthony, you are late comer. So we just finished a lot of
Epiphany
things.
Divine, welcome. Hello. Yes, we were
Yeah.
just wrapping.
Yeah. Anyhow, so because we talk a lot, and right now we are wrapping. I'm just asking a two interesting question. Have you met with any angel? If some angels come to you, what you will wish? What is your wish? So let's
If an
suppose
angel,
maybe angel, yeah, angel. Have you seen any angel?
not recently, no. I've heard them though. But if
Okay.
one was to present themselves to me right now and I had a wish, it would be for a new home.
Oh wow, that is a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
And but if someone come to me, I said that I think so. Who are my close friends, all of them become happy and enjoy their life,
Yeah.
and whatever their wishes, all those wishes just come true. That is my wish.
That's
Yeah.
a very selfless one. I've been selfish. See, last year that's what I would have said. I would have said that last year, but this year is for me. So yeah, that's what I wish for.
Yeah, that's absolutely because you know what is essential for you.
Yeah.
Maybe if you when you mean to say when you just pass through this kind of problems, you will you will do the same things that other people doing helping other. But right now it is your time to shine.
Yeah.
It's your time to shine, and yeah.
Jazz
Okay.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So okay, you can share your second poem. Would you like to
Oh
share
yes.
second poem? Yeah, and then I will wrap up this show.
Okay, this is the basics. This poem here. If I can get it. Where are you gone?
Yeah,
I've
okay,
got the poem. Oh, there it is.
okay. Yeah, good to
Okay.
see you. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. Nice to see you once again. I really love.
I don't really
Um,
have a title,
okay,
but yeah, you'll catch the gist of it. So self love is letting the. Oh, sorry, no, starting again. Sorry, guys. Right.
Okay.
Self love is leaving the party early so you can sleep for long enough. Self love is being patient, learning how to wait, not settling for something that looks pretty on a plate. Self love is choosing celibacy so all your focus is where it needs to be. Self love is making logical decisions over temporary noises and collisions. Self love is a no when everyone's going but you're needing mental clarity. Self love is a note left pinned to a fridge to remind us we need to keep going. Self love is treating you and being pampered, buying flowers for yourself because you're worth it. So much begins when you choose you, you win. It's a happiness thing that comes from within. So, yeah,
Wow.
thank you.
Boom! Wow! Hurrah! That's fantastic. That's called self-love, and I think so. That is essential. All those things that I mentioned, it is really, I think, it's just like significant for everyone.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
have,
But they wouldn't all apply for every. I just think it's different things for different people. And that's what happiness is. No, that's my ending line.
yeah, it's amazing. It's really nice to hear all of your experience and all those kind of thing. And I think so. You have a lot of deep kind of thinking and mentality, which is not easy for a normal person. You are a poet. That's why you are a poet, because you have too much deep kind of
I
understanding.
am a yeah. I'm an empath, so I feel
Yeah.
emotions differently from others. I feel emotions as if they're my own. So yeah,
That is just like,
that's
it's
why I
rare.
think deep.
It's rare to find that. I have heard that girls are usually soft heart, but you are too kind. To believe me, you're so kind. Yeah, because I think so. Yeah, girls, boys are just like, they just enjoy, and they don't think again something wrong happened to them. I feel some of them, some boys had such kind of feeling. They do something wrong, and after that they forget about that. But girls have such kind of feeling. If someone do wrong, or maybe she do something wrong with someone, she remember that. She has a feeling that she
Yeah,
just take step and think a lot, and she don't want to hurt other people feeling. That's kind of nature majority of the girls have, especially those girls
emotion.
who yeah, they have emotionally strong,
Yeah,
emotionally so strong. Girls are emotionally. That's why girls are multitasking. Boys can't. Because some good boys are also multitasking, but the
oh yeah.
multitasking ability in girls are more higher than the boys. Okay, so thank you for coming over here. It's really nice. We share a lot. We enjoy. It is really nice talking to you. And if
Likewise.
so, yeah, if something wrong I said during the live, I really apologize for that. And all those members who join us, it's really fantastic to see all of you guys. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your wishes. Thank you for your hearts. I can
Thank you
see.
guys.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. Just
And
like it
thank you
is.
for having me as well. It's been a
Thank you so
pleasure.
much. Double thumbs, double thumbs. You, it's really honor for me that you just accept my request and you are with me and you spend your 1 hour, I think, almost with me. It
You're
is
very
really,
welcome.
yeah. Thank you so much. We share something that's really interesting and helpful for each other, and we share and care. That's our purpose. If anyone want to comment, and you can comment and you can share what you want. Thank you for coming over here. We will keep in touch. Stay happy and
Definitely,
stay
definitely. Have
alive.
a wonderful day. And you too, Epiphany Divine. Take care all. And I'll see you soon. Bye
Take
bye.
care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.